Forget about it. But go on. You know, your husband's at the Air Assault School. You're left with the kids, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got 3 kids of my own. Some little rugrats, and
bless your
you
heart.
know, he would come home from school. They only had like half days. I remember him always coming home early, but he would always be up late because they would nitpick your canteen number had to be like in the middle. You know, like they were perfectionists at the school. It wasn't so much like the first few days; it was just prepping your equipment, and then that's what I remember him like stressing about.
Yeah, can you relate?
I mean, I've never been a very artistic person, so putting those stupid numbers on the like the Kevlar and the
at the Air Assault School, we don't have names. Okay, I am not Sergeant Joe Padula at the Air Assault School.
You're a number.
I was a number. I was roster number 416.
I was 524.
524, and God forbid you forget that number. Okay,
that's 007.
Bada bing. Absolutely.
I wish I was 007.
Oh, I love it. All right, Katie, thank you for your kind words.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you
for
guys for doing what you do, and congratulations for doing something not everybody can do and wearing that badge proudly on your ACUs and your class blues or greens, because you have earned it, and wear it with pride. Because that's what the 101st and the 2nd Brigade really is about.
Hey,
so
bless your heart. Thank you for listening to Joe and 1400 WJZM.
I always do.
Thank you so much.
Joe. Yeah, Padula.
You rock.
Take care, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Katie. Absolutely.
Doesn't it make you feel good that somebody recognizes and knows, because her husband obviously had been through it, but knows just what you had to go through? I think it's hard to convey to those listening how difficult this 10 and a half, 14 days really are.
You know, not only physically, but as you just heard, you know,
mentally too.
Point, you know, attention to detail, and this messes with your brain.
It sure does.
Where you're making sure everything is perfect, because if everything is not perfect, you're going to get gigs, and if you have too many gigs, they kick you out of the school. Yeah, it's a bada bing, you know.
And there were quite a few, you were telling me, that didn't make it.
Absolutely. I had friends, you know, that I grew up in the Army, that we went to the school together, and they got kicked out, you know, and all you could do is, you know, you talk to them and you go, hey, you know, get them next time, you know, we'll be more prepared and we'll conquer this together. But
Lieutenant Naughton made it, though.
Not did she make it, but
jeez.
But I think she was in the running for one of the best peeps, right? Is that a category?
God, I don't know about that. I think I got those work-off points every single day I was there for stupid things.
Now, okay, so day 0 is you show up in the parking lot, you lose your name, and you're given a roster number, and you're made to do push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, leg raises. You are, I don't want to say you're smoked, but you are pushed physically to your limit.
How many push-ups do you have to do?
Oh, man, countless. I mean, I must have done...
We did a lot that day.
Yeah.
We did a lot.
And if you mess up personally, you do more.
Yeah,
okay?
I did a lot.
You're only allowed to do 10 at a time.
Right.
Okay, due to regulations and restrictions.
Unless you get 10 to the wind, what's happened to me.
Yes, but it's 10 at a time, multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 to the wind, explain.
That's where if you do something particularly bad, like I swore a lot, and so I got to 10 to the wind a lot.
Oh,
so
glad to have you on the radio station.
Yeah, I know. I'm like watching myself. I'm like,
oh, good.
But it's where you have to do 10 push-ups facing each cardinal direction. So it's like 40.
Right.
And did the disciplinary action work?
No, because it kept happening.
Okay.
So I don't know.
We'll edit that part out of the podcast version.
Well, it worked. It's just a matter of she just had to continue doing it until they said, hey, she's not going to get this right.
Absolutely.
Let's go to step 2.
Well, I'll tell you, you're doing a great job on keeping a great filter on your mouth so far. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
We appreciate that here at the Air Strike. You know, the Strike Show that is for professional soldiers. And but
so, you know, that's a great question for me to ask both of you. In the military, the vocabulary, like you come around in Clarksville, off Southern. Is it different? Is military vocabulary and the way they talk in the military completely different than on the outside?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Acronyms. A bunch of acronyms.
Yeah, there's acronyms. People are very creative, too, I've noticed. There's lots of creative name-calling that comes out, which is awesome. I think it's entertaining.
You know, like some of the acronyms that... I'll tell you what, I'm going to look up Army acronyms here.
All right. It's just like I've called out there before, and So-and-so, first sergeant, so-and-so, to company B.
Yes.
What?
Radio chatter.
Yeah,
yes.
I can't understand it.
Right.
I can't either. I just ballpark it. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Most of the military language, especially through radio, is done in the most clearest and concisest manner possible because relaying messages, especially on the battlefield,
It's vitally important.
It has to be quick and it has to be very understandable.
Sure.
So the Army has created a language, that accomplishes that mission of getting the message sent and received as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, bada bing. No forget about it. No absolutely's. Just
none of that.
Here's the detail and, oofa. Yeah, absolutely. Common Army acronyms. I got to tell you, technology is a beautiful thing.
It really is amazing, isn't it?
And you don't even have to type the full word in these search engines, okay? I just wrote Common Army AC, and it goes, hey, you want acronyms? And I go, yeah, absolutely. And I go, click, enter, and then bada bing, here they come. All right? Now, I'll tell you, do you know this acronym? I'm going to ask you all right?
Go for it.
Greg, and then, do you know what AFN stands for?
AFN.
AFN.
Well, it wouldn't be the Air Force because we're talking about Army.
Well, this one is actually, it's funny because this one is across all military services.
Oh, it is?
Right.
No.
And, John, if you know it too, absolutely.
No, I don't.
Oh, bada bing.
No, neither do I.
I don't think I do. Wait,
Armed Forces Network.
I was going to say, can I have it in a
should have
sentence?
known that.
I like
I really feel dumb now. I really do. Armed Forces
Crap, I
Network.
probably should have known that.
Let's see.
I thought it was something I wouldn't know about.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Here's a good one. An FS. Okay. FS. The clue is they are not a soldier yet. But this person is an FS. F as in Foxtrot, S as in Sierra. And that's called phonetic alphabet, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Do you know this one, Jane?
I don't think I do.
All right. It was me.
John?
No.
Oh.
It was me 5 years ago. A future soldier.
Future soldier.
Future
That makes sense.
Yeah. Bada bing.
I
Yeah.
heard them called.
Oh, here
We're
we go.
good at this.
Here's one. Common.
God, this is
You guys
bad.
have heard this before in civilian world and on TV. JAG.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You guys have heard this before?
That used to be a
JAG?
TV show.
Absolutely, with the one of my favorite actresses there that I can't remember her name. Let me tell you, that's
You go
terrible.
blank. You're not supposed to go blank.
We'll edit that part off.
You're supposed to be my age before you go blank.
Forget about it. JAG has to do with the legal. Mm-hmm. Legal.
Yeah, it's is it judicial? No.
Judge Advocate General.
Yeah, Judge Advocate General.
Judge Advocate General.
That's awful. I don't. It's like I know what JAG is, the legal people, but
All right, here we go. Another one.
Well, I guess I could say that. He's a JAG.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And that goes with the nicknames that we were talking about earlier.
Right.
there we go.
JROTC.
Oh.
JROTC.
I know you know that one.
This was you,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like junior ROTC, like people in high school.
Yeah.
Junior Reserve Officers
Yeah.
Training
Training.
Corps, right. And that is what those who want to join the military, when they know they want to join the military at an early age, they go through the proper courses.
Would you recommend that?
Absolutely. We recently here at Strike had JROTC cadets, okay, from a high school come onto post, and we showed them around. So they got a first glimpse of what the real Army is like, and I'll tell you, they got to see one of the most deployed and decorated units in action, okay, the 502nd, the Strike Brigade, and they got a real sense of what they wanted to sign up for, and we definitely provide that information.
What if let's say a young person just graduated from high school? College is just there, but they're not sure. They don't know what they want to do. If they wanted to join the armed forces, what would you recommend? How would you recommend they go about that?
Well, first things first, and ma'am, you definitely talk with me on this, too, because we went through this process,
True.
First, talk to your family, okay? Family is very important, okay?
Yeah.
Talk to your family and get their advice,
Sure.
okay? Talk to your friends, get their advice, and don't let all these different people make your decision for you. But those who dispense advice, hear it, okay? Because it's good to hear options. Okay, and then look at all what the Army can offer you. I mean, there are a slew. A word of the day? Would that be word of the day?
Slew.
A slew of opportunity and jobs out there. Now, slew meaning a bunch of. Yeah, bada bing. Like bananas. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay. But there is a slew of opportunity and jobs out there for those coming into the Army, the FSs.
Yeah. When did you know, Lieutenant Naughton, when did you know, I want to be in the military?
I come from a military background. My dad was in the Army. And so I've grown up knowing about it. And I probably knew for sure in high school. Because for the longest time, I actually wanted to be a ballerina.
Excuse me?
I know. I was like,
you could have pulled that one off also.
And
this is going to be the most edited podcast ballerina. No, I'm just supposed to... me too. I had a tutu. Yeah, forget about it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
nice.
So you always wanted to be.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. My dad's actually the one that convinced me to go the ROTC route instead of just enlisting. He really
go in as a lieutenant.
Yeah, he really wanted me to get college out of the way first and then go in, which I'm so happy he encouraged me to do that because it worked out better.
And there you go, someone, an FS, future soldier, okay, looking at the advice of family, you know, and taking that advice and going with it. And I'm glad he did, because let me tell you, you're sitting here today, I got to watch you tackle and conquer the Sabalauski Air Assault School, okay? I mean, and you did such a good job. And we're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to go back into the Air Assault School, because there's some tough days in the middle. And, man, you got to be smart, too, because there's some tough tests that you got to take as well. So we're going to take a quick moment here, and we're hanging out. We got Greg, you know, we got Johnny, and hey, ma'am, how you doing? All right? Absolutely. You're listening to Airstrike with Sergeant Joe Padula on WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
Hey, man, how much change you got on you?
About $1. Why?
See, that's what I like about the Tennessee Lottery.
Huh?
No matter what you got on you, there's an instant game.
Such as?
Well, with $1, you could play blackjack. With 3, I could play red, white, and blue jumbo bucks.
What if I had $5 and change?
Color of money.
$10?
$250,000 fortune.
What if I had $1 million?
We'd be much better friends.
Make today a winner. Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
This summer's biggest blockbuster won't be in a theater. It'll be in a warehouse. Warehouse Dash from the Tennessee Lottery. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise up for grabs. It's 90 seconds in a warehouse where you will literally shop till you drop.
Win, win, win. The new instant game with the Warehouse Dash of a lifetime prize. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Every non-winning win-win-win ticket entered and play it again from June 2nd to August 1st automatically earns you an entry in one of 3 drawings for the Warehouse Dash prize. Visit tnlottery.com to enter.
Brought back by popular demand. It's the Gary Matthews Kia Invoice Sale. Plus, you keep the Kia bonus cash in Clarksville on the river. It's here. It's now. No haggle, no hassle invoice pricing on every new 2013 Kia in stock. No one saves you more. This is a limited time offer, so make the switch to Gary Matthews Kia today. New 2013 Sorrento LX. Get invoice pricing, 0% APR for 60 months, and you keep the $1,000 Kia bonus cash. New 2013 Optima LX. Get invoice pricing, 0% APR for 60 months, and you keep the $1,000 Kia bonus cash. It's crazy but true. And every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Every credit application accepted. Hurry to Gary Matthews Kia Invoice Sale in Clarksville. Make the switch to save more. MatthewsKia.com. Invoice pricing ensues. Stock numbers 1342, all prices plus tax, title, and license. Cash back from Kia Motors of America. Prices include $457 processing fee. Some dealer incentives and year-end awards can affect actual invoice cost and pricing. 0% with approved credit. Ends 4/30/13.
This Father's Day, I want to celebrate with my family at the Sportsman's Lodge. Don't get me wrong, I love my wife's cooking, but I want her to relax and enjoy the day with the kids and I, free of cooking and cleanup. The Sportsman's Lodge has planned an amazing menu that features classic breakfast items, including a country omelet station, Texas French toast, hot biscuits, and more. And what I'm looking most forward to, a barbecue buffet with pulled pork, smokehouse ribs and chicken, beef brisket, numerous side items, a full salad bar, and of course desserts including chocolate cake, homemade fruit cobbler, and an assortment of pies. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. The Sportsman's Lodge is quietly nestled back in the woods overlooking Lake Tall at 6633 Sportsman's Lane. Don't miss out on this Father's Day brunch that's fit for the entire family. And while you were there, ask about the Wednesday Night Kids Special. For more information and to RSVP, call the Sportsman's Lodge at 931-431-4140. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Clarksville's only radio station for local news, talk, sports. WJZM Radio.
And now back to Airstrike, brought to you by Gary Matthews Volkswagen and Kia. Here's Sergeant Joe Padula.
All right, you heard the royalty-free music, and that was John on the guitar. Is that what they say?
A guitar.
That's right. Right.
Guitar.
It's not free.
No, forget about it. And that was Greg, and he was on the drums. Did you hear him pounding over there?
If they don't have a sax, I'll play the drum.
Absolutely. The sax, one of my favorite brasses. I think
it is my favorite.
Oh, okay, absolutely.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Bada bang. And then on the bass guitar, that was Lieutenant Jay McNaughton. And I want to thank you three for putting the royalty-free music for introduction of Airstrike, the Strike Brigade radio show that brings the soldiers of the Strike Brigade and the 101st Airborne Division from the front lines right to your radio. And I got to tell you, today it's going pretty smooth. A great conversation.
I have learned more about our military in the short time you've been doing this show than I probably knew all the time prior to that. Honestly,
that means a lot to us.
I mean, it's what it's all about.
Absolutely,
and it's amazing. People say, "Well, I don't want to listen to that." Let me tell you, it's an education to hear Joe and to hear the guests that he has and the heroes he's brought forth, and the young women like Jane here, Lieutenant Naughton, and they do a great job. We're so proud of you. I just hope y'all really know that. Clarksville and the surrounding area, how much we really appreciate those that serve, and we really do from our heart.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. I mean, we appreciate you guys too, and you say the people in this area, and I'm getting messages here from some of former strike soldiers, like even out in California, that are tuning in and listening and
WJZM.com.
I mean, you can't go wrong. Dennis Peterson, just give me, hey, sounds good, and I got to serve with him down in Kandahar also, and let me tell you, hey, pal, how you doing? I hope all is good. He recently got out of the Army, and he's now in Cali doing his thing. And we wish him nothing but the best of luck.
Joe, we heard from Jane. You never told us why you got in the Army.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay. I mean, man, it's good to be in the Army, okay? and like I said, it is an honor to serve. 9/11 holds a very big part of my heart. Okay, that day we were...
I think all of us.
Right, 2
I can
blocks
tell you
down.
where I was. We were watching it. We were on phone communications. We had hookups with several of us, and what's going on here?
You can never forget where you were, okay? Because as soon as you do forget where you were, okay...
sort of like when Kennedy was assassinated, which is way before any of y'all's time, but
right.
you know where you were.
And please, never forget where you were on 9/11, because if you do, that day loses a big meaning, okay? And
Desert Storm, I taped on CNN the first 24, 30 hours of Desert Storm.
CNN?
It was just, yeah,
absolutely.
It was just like, hey, we're getting a war on TV?
I remember as a kid watching that. They would, in our school, I think it was in 5th grade, when the teacher rolled out the TVs. Okay, they weren't flat at the time; they were kind of robust.
No kidding.
I got an uncle like that, and they rolled it out, and bam, there it was, CNN, and brought it right into that 5th grade.
But 9/11 is what you're saying,
right? And same thing with 9/11. These kids, were watching it on TV. After the first plane hit, many schools put it on the TV and put on the channel. A lot of kids were exposed to it, and we are part of the 9/11 generation.
Yeah, we thought when the first plane hit, the first thing, there's been a bad accident.
Right. Well,
or at least that's what we were thinking. And then when you're sitting there and they're talking, and you see this second one hit, and you start thinking bad things. You know.
We were 2 blocks down that day from the World Trade Center.
Really?
Doing a job for my father. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
And
you had debris and all that.
I'll tell you, we ran from that falling South Tower, and nobody should ever have to run from a falling south tower.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amen.
But
think about those poor souls that couldn't.
And absolutely, every day. But then to have been sent to Kandahar and this is where Taliban first originated, and this is where the training camps for many insurgents were taking place. For me to actually step ground on those insurgents' training areas and actually be a part of taking them away from them meant a lot to me. And I scooped up the dirt from one of the areas that we took over, and I still have that dirt. You know, I always look at it and I go, never again. You know, never again should anyone run from a falling south tower, right? But let me get back on track here. The Air Assault School, okay. Right, we talked about how tough it is physically with the obstacle course where you're climbing ropes, you're climbing 50-foot ladders all by yourself.
Did you handle that fine?
Yeah, I've personally never had a fear of heights. For me, the hard part, you have to get over this wall. You have to get over the wall. It's so tall.
Yes. Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
5'2", and I tell you, you know, and that's not like 5 also. It's 5'2" as in the number. But she's able to. I saw you comb through, you know, because when you started, I was in formation because I finished.
Yeah,
and I
saw you walk past me like, oh, I'm done.
I got to watch some of you go through, and you're a beast. In a good way.
Thank you.
In a good way. That's a compliment in the Army.
I don't know how she could be a beast, but I mean, to finish that,
right?
I know she is.
Ferocious.
Oh, thank you.
So you accomplished this, okay? And then also, I mean, the next day after that, we go on this 6-mile road march, right?
Yes.
In
so
full
fun.
battle, 35 pounds of gear, and we're going. How was that road march for you?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't. The hardest part, I forgot to. You're supposed to drink your water, like your canteen of water, like during the road march.
Yes.
And I forgot because I'm not very coordinated. So to walk and take the water out at the same time with the weapon, I was just like, I'll drink it when I get back. But when I got back, I had this full thing of canteen, my full canteen of water, and they're like, you have to drink that before you're done. I'm like,
Oh.
I was like chugging water.
Absolutely.
Like,
now I saw some people, and I wasn't one of them, dumping the water along the way.
I know. I was like, they're smart.
Right,
Bad. I know you're not supposed to do that.
Hydration. Hydration is key to winning the battle.
True. That is true.
Absolutely. You know, and okay, so the 6-mile mark.
Y'all use Gatorade?
During the Air Assault School, no, it's all water.
All water.
All water. You know, pure H2O from the fine pipes of Fort Campbell.
I got you.
Yeah, forget about
Beautiful.
it. Absolutely. To aluminum. Salute. So, but okay, now the school part. Of it, okay? There's a lot of studying and a lot of classroom time.
I was surprised. There's a lot.
To talk. What were some of the things you learned about starting off?
A lot of it was about the aircraft, just the general capabilities of the aircraft that we use, like the Chinook, Black Hawk, Kiowa, Apache.
Right.
Mostly just like the Chinook and the Black Hawk as far as the sling load goes.
Now, as a civilian, have you heard these names of helicopters before?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's the, like I asked you before, I think it's the cavalry of today, right?
Right, yes, absolutely.
You know, basically, that's our cavalry.
Exactly what it is, you know. And without our air assets, I'll tell you, you know, combined arms is how we fight our wars today, and one of those combined arms is definitely the air, and and thank God for that. Because what's some of the knowledge that you learned coming from a combat aviation brigade? What did you learn that was new?
I think the thing that stuck out in I always knew. I guess I always knew this, but I didn't realize the static electricity on the Black Hawk. You have to make sure you ground it before you put the sling load on. Like, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah,
Should have stuck that on there.
You could get shocked.
Blown through the air.
The rotor blades, you know, the blades are going so fast, and they're forming up this electronical, current, this charge.
Yeah.
And now you see everyone a lot of times. I guess it's just a natural instinct. Duck when they're getting it, but they don't have to, do they? I mean, really.
Let's see. It is advised that when you move towards an aircraft, that you move towards it at an angle.
Really?
Right, absolutely. Or else you get blown back. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't want to be a tumbleweed, no.
No, you don't want to be that.
Almost happened to me. I'm like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I've seen armadillos that tumble. I don't want to look like that. Forget about it, you know? Hey, John, how you doing? All right?
I'm doing all right.
I love it.
You know, those guys train, too, or whoever, those people. We must be in the flight pattern. They've got several different ones that, because I'm going to tell you, sometimes they come over and they're topping the trees, baby.
Right? Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
They're letting you know they're there.
Absolutely.
Just saying hello.
You know, without going too much into detail, though, what are some of the tests that you guys took? We took at the Sabalauski Air Assault School?
We had 3. Well, the last one was like more hands-on.
Right.
But the first one was just the basic load capacities of the different aircrafts. And then the second one was sling load ops. So they had...
ops is short for operations.
Right.
Yep.
I can get you that.
Absolutely. Bada bing.
And so it's just different ways to sling load different pieces of equipment onto an aircraft. That was actually pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I know we lost a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
Because the test was pretty hard.
Absolutely.
And then the last one is rappelling.
Yes.
So
actually just going on top of the tower, okay? The Air Assault School has a huge tower, which is, 40 feet up?
Yeah, something like that.
40 feet up in the air, and you're on top of it, and you got to get to the bottom of it, and all you got is a rope.
Yep.
And a battle buddy.
Yep.
Mercy.
Yeah. We got to get you up there.
I could get down quick. Unfortunately, when I got down, I might be a splatter.
Yeah, that poor belay man. But that's the thing, you know. The guy on the bottom, the guy or gal on the bottom, okay, and they're there to make sure that you don't fall. You know, they have procedures that they take because they're focused on you. They're making sure that your safety is in their hands.
Paramount.
If you start to fall, bam, they have a routine that they snap that rope so it's tight, and you just dangle like a... what dangles that I can make this simile complete? All right. Dangles like a participle, okay? Yeah, my grammar teacher would be very proud of me.
Yes, she would.
Yeah, forget about it.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Greg. Forget about it, all right? But we're going to take another break here, and then when we get back, we're gonna wrap it all up, and we're going to do our cannoli talk, where we talk when we have cannolis. All right, the listening audience must love that as we chew and say, "Yeah, it was old school."
I've already had mine.
Oh, let me tell you, I got more. I'll bring them in. We'll all have cannolis together, okay? So you don't want to miss this. Stick around. You're listening to Airstrike with Sergeant Joe Padula on WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
When severe weather hits the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area, make sure to tune in to WJZM 1400 AM for all of your severe weather updates. Brought to you by the Augustine Insurance Group, Clarksville's insurance experts since 1972.
Have you visited Miss Lucille's? Over 130 multi-vendor booth space. What a wide variety of antiques, handcrafted items, consignment furniture, and much more they have. Located off Exit 11 in Clarksville, Tennessee on Madison Street behind Starbucks and Burger King. They're open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 6 and Sunday 12 to 5. Wide aisles and family-friendly staff. 931-896-1700, 931-896-1700.
Clarksville Floor Covering has been serving Clarksville since 1961. So when it comes to carpet, hardwood floors, area rugs, and more, you can depend on Clarksville Floor Covering. Located on Spring Street or floors on Terminal Road across from the mall, you'll find the biggest selections and the best prices in Clarksville. Clarksville Floor Covering features huge selections of tile, laminates, and more. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let the experts help you today. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering, Flooring America.
Did you know Action Air is a certified green business? What does this mean to you? They care about the earth and about you. In the long run, it helps keep the green in your pocket. You can now receive electronic invoices, and they can give you helpful tips on how to save more money on your energy bills. For instance, did you know it's better to keep your unit on a consistent temperature, whether you're home or not? Purchasing a programmable thermostat will help too while you're away. This helps your unit from working overtime trying to catch up on the temperature you prefer. Action Air is home of the 8 to 8. There's no overtime trip fee before 8 p.m. It's very important, too, to make sure your unit is ready for the heat of summer. Remember last summer? No one wants to be without their AC and heat like that. Be sure and have your unit cleaned and serviced now. When you call Action Air, you don't just have one person working for you. You have the Action Air team, voted best of Clarksville for the past 4 years. When you need action, call Action Air.
Need action, call Action Air.
If you need qualified consultation, see the folks at Long & Harbison, Attorneys at Law. They are located in Clarksville at 1310 Madison Street, and their office in Springfield is at 107 5th Avenue West. The voice of Wildcat football, Fletcher Long, his partner John Harbison, and their partner in Springfield, John Germanis, give you the professional service you deserve. Give them a call in Clarksville at 931-896-2066 or in Springfield at 615-667-1359. Long and Harbison, attorneys at law.
They haven't played on the same team since high school. And now, these brothers patrol the Atlanta outfield together.
And a 1-2. Slow curveball. Hit high, deep, and way out of here to left field. Here comes Upton to the plate.
They are Atlanta Braves outfielders B.J. Upton and Justin Upton. And you'll only hear them play right here.
WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville's only radio station for local news, talk, sports. WJZM Radio.
And now back to Airstrike, brought to you by Gary Matthews Volkswagen and Kia. Here's Sergeant Joe Padula.
All right, and we're back, and we got cannolis. Absolutely. All right, it's Sergeant Joe Padula, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault. This is Air Strike, and we are talking Air Assault School. Hey, how you doing? All right, man?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Lieutenant Jane McNaughton in the studio today. How you doing? All right, good to see you. We got Greg Walker, a Clarksville legend. I'm learning.
You're kind, Joe.
No,
you're kind.
No,
Come on,
I don't know
man.
nothing about my kind. And we got Johnny. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's time for cannoli talk.
Cannoli talk. Cannoli talk is the part of the show for Airstrike is where we continue our conversation, but now we put cannolis in our mouths. Okay?
Well, let me tell you about these cannolis, folks. Those of you that know me know that I definitely know food, good food. And these are by far the best cannolis I've ever put in my mouth. Now, we used to have a place, no thank you, I've had one, I'm not going to.
Are you sure these are lower calorie cannolis because they're made with sugar substitute?
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Well, they didn't taste lower calorie, I'll tell you that.
Oh, good. All right.
Delicious, just delicious. We used to have a place called Red's Bakery here in town, made cannolis. But hey, these, no comparison between the two. I've had none in the South. Have you, John? No.
Well, I gotta tell you, not for nothing. Okay? Right? Oh, yeah.
This is so good.
Isn't it unbelievable?
Oh, my God.
Really good.
They got cannolis like these in Detroit. She's from Detroit area, just to let everyone know, right?
We're Grand Rapids. No.
She's down in the southwestern part.
We have, like, pasties. You guys ever had pasties?
Pasties?
You never had pasties?
What's a pasties?
Oh, God. Now, this must be a Michigan thing. It's like...
Pasties or pasties?
Yeah.
We have those, too. No. Pasties.
What's she busted chops? What's a pasty? What's a pasty?
No. Pasties, it's like a pot pie, but you have, like, instead of, like, chicken, or you have, like, beef and, like, rutabaga with a bunch of gravy on top.
Oh, yeah?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we don't, it
sounds like a pot pie. Why are you calling it pasties?
Because it's a pasty. It's from Michigan.
Oh, pasty.
It's called a pasty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has really, it's so good. It's so good.
If you come in again, okay, can you make a pansy?
A pasty?
Pasty.
No. What is it? Patsy or pasty?
Pasty.
Pasty.
Okay.
No,
she's not even going to lie to you guys. I try to cook things, but I don't know if maybe I'm just forgetful, but it ends up either setting the smoke alarm off or like...
Hey,
burning
she's
down
honest.
my apartment.
Right. No, well...
So you eat out a lot.
Oh, yeah. I live next door to Chick-fil-A, so that's dangerous, I know. I'm the Chipotle.
Please, take it easy.
Oh,
Those
God,
calories.
yeah, I know.
But speaking of calories, how's the cannoli, all right?
Oh, my gosh, this is delicious. I'm telling myself it doesn't have calories because you said it was lower calories.
Yeah,
right?
It's lower calories, so keep eating, absolutely.
Yeah, so I got like 10 of these?
So, forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah. 10 to the win. I don't know nothing. So Air Assault School. All right, you're in it. Okay, now you're about halfway through. Okay, tell me about the friends that you made. Okay, you put through some stressful situations. Now you make friends in this.
Well, yeah, I met this one guy named Sergeant Padula.
Yeah, forget it. Well, no, he was roster number 416.
I know. Oh, that's right. Roster number 416.
Absolutely.
No, I loved everyone in our class. I thought everyone was really nice. And it was interesting. It was great to be able to communicate with people on like a... Because we were all students. Like, rank didn't matter.
Right, yeah.
So that was awesome.
Well, rank played a role, but it was really roster number. And, you know, we were... Like, we would still respect the rank, but we understood that we were all students, you know, and I'll tell you, we really came together and really helped each other out, which I liked a lot.
Well, sure.
There was camaraderie in this class. How's a cannoli, John? Yeah, I'll forget about it.
I'm sure the relationships you make in the military, though, they could go on forever.
Oh, yeah.
Bonds formed through sweat, blood, and tears are unbreakable, I believe. And so far, the bonds that I have formed within my military career, short as it's been, has been great. And I have what I feel friends for life. Absolutely, where I can consider them family. You know, my Army family. And in schools like this, help expand that family, makes them larger.
Yes.
You know, because we had a graduating class of 189.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Out of about 220 to 230, so people didn't make it.
Right.
But yeah, out of that 189, I must have known at least everyone. I knew their face, I knew their number, if not their name. All right, and I definitely said, "Hey, how you doing?" Some type during the road march. That's for sure. The road march, yeah, but I saw you on the road march.
Yeah, you were on your way back, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not even to the halfway point." It's
the
great.
last day of the Air Assault School, before you can graduate, after you complete the obstacle course, after you make sure your attention to detail is perfect, after you take all of these hands-on tests and these written tests, you know, for air operations and studying all these numbers, after you rappel from that 40-foot tower, and there's even a part up there where you just get on a rope, you're attached to nothing, and you just slide down that 40-foot rope. Okay, after all that, to graduate and actually move on, you have to complete a 12-mile road march, wearing full combat gear, 35 pounds on you.
Really?
Okay, and I got to tell you, it's a near half marathon. Okay, and you're wearing full battle rattle, and it wasn't easy. Okay, I loved it. I'm a big runner, so I ran the whole thing. But, ma'am, your thoughts?
Yeah, I probably wasn't even halfway done, and you ran right past me going the opposite way. So that was nice.
Right. Well, I cheated. So,
yeah, I was. No, they didn't specifically say that you couldn't hitchhike, so I was just about to go out to the road and start trying to get it.
I saw you out there, and you looked confident. You looked like that you had it, and obviously you do have it because you know you got those air assault wings on you now. How did you feel when you crossed that finish line after that 12-mile near half marathon road march?
I think I was just happy that I wasn't dead, to be honest, because
it's a big strain on the
Was there at any time during this entire process that you thought about quitting?
I mean, I think... Oh, I'm okay.
No, have another cannoli.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's good for you.
But
right?
please
So it's
answer
okay.
the question.
I think with anything, you always think about quitting, but if you realistically think about it, I don't think I ever realistically thought about it. I did think, like, hey, I could be watching TV right now, you know, a little bit of Kardashians or something, but...
More editing.
You best be there.
More editing in the podcast.
You did the best thing.
I'm like, but, or like when they make you show up at 2 in the morning for a ruck march. I'm like,
2 in the morning, you know, show up
you do other productive things like sleeping.
Right.
Or maybe some sleeping.
But quitting?
No.
Okay, about 2 classes before us was a hero that went through, okay? Sergeant First Class Greg Robinson of the Strike Brigade, okay, who lost his leg in 2006 during Operation Medusa in Kandahar.
You had him on the show.
Absolutely. And lost his leg, okay, and went through the Air Assault School. And he was the first amputee soldier to ever graduate the Army Air Assault School. And, you know, he broke his prosthetic twice during the course. Once during the 12-mile road march at the end, and he wasn't able to fully repair it, and you could see him limping in over the finish line with 2 minutes to spare. I mean, seeing that and hearing about that, and I saw him on Fox and Friends in the morning. The media took this and they ran with it, and thank God, because it's stories like that need to get out there. These are heroes. And to know that guys like that, okay, that wear the uniform and overcome such adversity, there is no more quitting for me anyway, you know? Ma'am?
Yeah, that kept going through my mind. I'm like, if he can do it,
Right.
I can do it. Because he's really inspirational. Like, that's great.
Well, sure. That's inspirational to everybody.
I'm really proud to come from the same post as him.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Hopefully soon to be Strike. We're going to get you over there, man.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, no doubt about it. So, you know, Greg, some of the thoughts maybe that you have about today's episode.
You know, I was just sitting here thinking, it's funny you asked me that, how proud I am to be able to sit here. A guy like myself who never endured a lot of the things y'all are going through, or this, that, and the other, but certainly one that is certainly proud of those that have, and those that, wasn't it yesterday? Was yesterday our D-Day anniversary?
Right, absolutely.
You know, and I mean, yesterday, and, you know, Memorial Day, and I guess it's the older you get, the more you appreciate what those before us have done for us.
100%.
And I say it from the heart. I mean, certain things get to me, and that's one of them. I mean, I have such an appreciation for those that serve that they honor this country, and they honor us, and I just hope that we give them the credit, and that's one of the reasons for this show, and that's one of the reasons for our Fridays here, you know, because
Fort Campbell Fridays here at WJZM.
They need that kind of respect, and they need to be honored. And I hope that the folks in the community do their best. So many times that I see a military person, I'm in a store or something, I just say thank you.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, let me relay to you from the Strike Brigade. It is an honor to serve, and we will continue to pass along the lineage that was handed to us from our forefathers and our foremothers. You know, you mentioned D-Day, okay? 69 years ago, you know, in a day now, the 101st Airborne Division.
Think of those bonds and relationships for those that made it through.
Unbelievable.
Think of that.
You know, here they are jumping into Normandy. You know, D-Day.
D-Day.
Like D-Day.
I mean, we're talking about the beaches.
Arguably one of the most historic days in history.
No question.
You know, and our units, okay, the patch that we wear on our sleeve, okay, old Abe, you guys have seen the Eagles around, okay, those are the people that we continue the torch with, and it is an honor to continue that torch.
Amen.
And ma'am, your final thoughts?
No, I completely agree with you. I think you said it perfectly, and I love Fort Campbell. So
it's been a pleasure having you on today, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me. It's a pleasure.
Now, ma'am, are you a fan of the Strike Brigade Facebook page?
I am.
All right.
I am.
You know, and if you want to be like Lieutenant Jay McNaughton and be a fan of the Strike Brigade Facebook page, you just go to your Facebook, and in the search box, you type in 2ND Brigade Strike. That's 2nd Brigade Strike. You'll see the heart, you click on the like, and you go, oh, my Lord, look at all this. You can see the D-Day contributions that we made. You can see the salute to Memorial Day that we did, and all the great things that are still going on a day-to-day basis.
How many do you have liking it now?
We got about... let's see, I want to say it's up to 14,000 about.
All right, it needs to even get better. Need to bust 15,000
Yeah,
sometime.
absolutely.
So go to
13,846. Let's increase that. We need that.
Let's bust 14,000 for sure, and they go to second
BCT. Okay, that's 2nd Brigade Strike. Okay?
2nd BCT.
Yeah, type in 2nd Brigade Strike in your search box, and then you click on the heart and you click like. And I'll tell you, share it with your friends, okay? That's the way to spread the word, because our word is very good, and we want you to hear it, okay? So be a part of the Strike family, and yeah, you can do that through the social media, also through the Brigade Twitter.
Well, that's a lot of likes right there.
Oh, let me tell you.
That's good stuff.
If they had a love button, I'd click it myself. Forget that.
Got it.
But, yeah, I mean, you go to Twitter, okay? The social networking world is the place to be today, and you go on your Twitter and you type @Strike BCT, okay? That's the A with the long tail that squiggles, okay? It reminds me of a pigtail, okay? But it's the A with the squiggle, okay? That's all right? And Strike BCT, one word. You'll see one of our brave Strike soldiers firing a weapon, and you click on follow, all right? Same thing with on YouTube, okay? You go to StrikeTube, we call it. Yeah, forget about it. You can see all the great videos that the Strike Brigade does. We do the Strike Zone, the Brigade TV show. Well, I get to host, and it's an honor to go, hey, how you doing? This is Sergeant Joe Padula, and you're watching Strike Zone instead of listening here at Airstrike. But yeah, you go to YouTube, you check that out, you subscribe to the StrikeTube, and bam, you get up-to-dates on all video products that we do.
Thanks for inviting me on today, Joe.
Thanks for inviting me, too.
Been a pleasure.
It is an honor to have you guys, John, yourself included.
It's Strike-horrific.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a slew of strikeisms right there.
That's it.
Bada bang. I'm Army Sergeant Joe Padula. Thanks for checking us out. Okay, WJZM 1400 AM. I'll talk to you later. Absolutely.